Our guest today is Daniel, CEO of Plug and Play.
We are in an interesting time. The IT departments will become the business drivers.
And where does Plug and Play fit into that mindset shift?
Hey, in 3 months from now on, you could be gone. We give good AI to everybody in the company. You have to try out things. You have to be fast. You have to delivering things. If it doesn't work, you just abolish it. If you are in a declining business, then you take somebody else's customers. We're here in Dubai, if you don't have a solid foundation, you're building on sand. This is over.
Our guest today is Daniel, CEO of Plug and Play, all the way from Germany, where Plug and Play actually originated. And Daniel and I are going to talk about AI and its exciting possibilities. Welcome, Daniel.
Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
My pleasure, Daniel. Daniel, tell us a little about yourself and all about the company.
Okay. I'm a really curious person. I hold 2 degrees in business and in informatics. So since then, I'm always dealing with technology, and I'm really like to explore new things. And with our other company, we are working a lot with companies in Germany that are on the journey for digitalization and stuff like that. So we discovered that there's a high need of AI solutions that are not only bringing tech with it, but also bringing the business side to it. So to help the companies in the processes to really progress, to be more, to be better positioned in the markets. So this is what I love. This is what I'm doing. Let's say all my life. Bringing with the companies I had, bringing me into business life and try to change things for the better.
Well, that sounds exciting. We'll come to that. Let's begin with AI, the general situation. Now, despite around 92% of companies in the world investing in AI, only 1% have actually reached full maturity, and that's a startling statistics. So from your perspective, what are the root causes of this gap, and how does Plug and Play help enterprises cross that chasm?
In my opinion, you first need a good foundation to build your AI exploration on, to AI stuff on. And you have to think how your architecture has to look like. So it's a lot of components that have to fit together. And a lot of companies are just in the state of trying some things out. So they are exploring, which is good. So and exploring is not the stuff that might be visible on your P&L. Right. So, but it's not a bad thing. So exploring always keeps the mind ready. Then how you really can make up your mind and build this AI foundation to then start with AI applications.
I agree, because the foundation is absolutely critical. You need that solid base to be able to build something over it. So
exactly. So we're here in Dubai. If you don't have a solid foundation, you're building on sand.
Absolutely.
And this is, in my opinion, a lot of companies are then think they have a foundation, and but my opinion is that they are just looking at different stuff and then expanding these POCs.
Right.
And then when the POC comes to a certain point where it has to be transferred or really makes it business critical, then we see a lack of foundation. And this is our experience, and this is where we try to get a hold on to make it better.
Absolutely. Now, many enterprises default to SaaS tools for AI, but often run into issues of control, integration, and vendor lock-in. Why do you think SaaS has reached its limits in enterprise AI, and how does infrastructure as a service reframe these possibilities?
In my opinion, it's only natural, So from a business point of view, every department says, I need AI, I need some solution. That I saw something there on the net, I saw something on LinkedIn.
Right.
This is great stuff. And then they come up to the IT guys. So if a company is not that mature, the AI is within the IT department. And the IT department says, okay, then we buy this tool, buy this tool. And all of a sudden you have a zoo of tools that each tool for itself solves a problem in the business process, but it's not connected to the other tools. So to overcome that, it's crucial that you are using infrastructure as a service.
Mm-hmm.
Infrastructure as a service depends on services that are given away, let's say, from the hyperscalers,
right,
who are offering a number of services. If you look at Microsoft, I'm not talking about Copilot or Azure Foundry. I'm talking about really Azure DevOps that has great services, let's say, to process a lot of invoices, like 100,000, 200,000 invoices. They have a service for that. It's called document intelligence.
right.
Nobody knows about. And you can address this service and put it into your processes neatly. But to really then combine these services, you need a foundation.
Absolutely.
So that's safe and that can be used by all the employees.
Absolutely. We're back to the foundation again, which is absolutely critical. I mean, you can't emphasize the importance of that, actually.
Exactly.
Now, you describe Plug and Play as more of an AI operating system than as a single tool, let's say. Conceptually, what does it mean to treat AI as an operating system for the enterprise, and how does that change how organizations adopt and scale AI?
So when organizations come to the point where they have to connect the software as a service components they have, they come to the point where they look at the architecture of the AI applications, and you have to treat it more like an ERP system.
Right.
So an ERP system only is functional if it's working from left to right, from the raw product, let's say when you have a producing company, to the end product that it's shipped to the customer in time, you know. So and the same counts for your AI operation. So AI operation has to has a working from like the first contact of a new client until you until you sell the product, and not the sales process that's in the ERP. So there is like the process ongoing, but you need a system that is mimicking the organization to that fills the ERP system.
Right.
So, and to do that, you need a platform, like an operational system,
right.
Where all your applications are running with the same guardrails. Same guardrails means the same backend code, the same code for your databases.
Right.
So the same principles for your front ends. So you have to standardize all that, and it's impossible to do that with software as a service applications. So, and last but not least, like in your ERP system, you're controlling your processes.
Right.
And what are the new processes? The new processes we're talking about are agentics. So you have to control what your agentics are doing with the new processes you designed. And you have to monitor them. You have to see if they're failing, if they are progressing, if they are producing something new. So this is why we are always calling it an operational system or a platform rather than a tool.
And that's interesting, actually, the way you call it an operating system. Now, closed SaaS ecosystems can actually stifle innovation. How does modular customization in Plug and Play unlock new kinds of AI applications that a business couldn't achieve with off-the-shelf platforms?
So when you look at the possibility, let's say that during the last 6 months, there's vibe coding coming up. So, and then you have to think how to build that into my applications.
Right.
So the like process out. I have to phrase it a different way. So until vibe coding and MCP occurred, we all thought that AI will be a tool to help the individual worker in the company to be better.
Right.
and to that we don't touch the process at all.
Right.
We touch the process, but we make it better.
Right.
You know, so and during the last months, there we see that this is not enough, because when you make humans in a process better, you only can achieve 10 to 30, 50% all over your organization to be better, to be quicker, to be more productive. So we want to use AI to be more productive, to be more productive, and to see it in your P&L. Coming to the first question we had, see it in your P&L, 10 to 30% are probably not enough.
Right.
Why? Because people will use this 10 to 30%, 50% to do other things rather than work on the company, and so it will be hard to see it in your P&L. This is one thing why a lot of companies are thinking that they are not gaining out of AI.
Right.
They have happier employees because they might not do so much repetitive work, but if this will shine in the P&L, maybe with 2-3% of margin gain, something like that. But this is not that what you want to achieve. What you want to achieve as a company with AI, you want to have a 10x, 20x, 30x productivity.
Right.
And it's not about achieving that productivity because it's nice. Because with the technology, somebody else of your peers will. So it's not a question if you want to achieve that, you have to achieve it in order not to lose your market. Because if some of your competitors will be able to really emphasize their technology to address your customers aggressively. And so a human can call 2 or 3 new customers, like in B2B business, 2, 3, 5 a day. And how many closings will he have during a month with this? If it's a complicated product, 2 to 3 maybe.
Correct.
So this is what I know out of complicated products. An agentic system that mimics the organization on and functions on guardrails that you set will achieve 10 times, 20 times that goal. And these are, if you are in a declining business or in a business that's not really growing, then you take somebody else's customers.
Right.
So with that system, because you will have these customers, and the customers will be more satisfied because the new kind of organization is the humans and later the machines on the other side will rather talking to a good machine that can answer their questions rather than the human.
Right.
And so with that coming up, we have to rethink the whole implementation of AI.
Right.
So we still need the humans in our organization to guardrail this and to do that. But but we won't have any humans anymore to put things into systems. This is over.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Now, for a CEO or a CTO listening to this conversation, how do you think they should rethink AI, not as a one-off project, but as a long-term strategic asset? And where does plug-and-play fit into that mindset shift?
Yeah. So this is, it's not philosophical, but it's we are in interesting times. You know, before AI became big, you know, an everyday thing. We were talking about digitalization. So, and I do work as a CIO and a finance manager in a company. So this is one of my jobs. So, and we were talking since 5 years. We are talking about digitalization and digitalizing that company.
Right.
So for us, AI is only one part of that. And I want to tell a short story about digital tools we invented. And we invented maybe 15, 20 tools aside the ERP system to make, in the hope when we started that, in the hope to make the company better. So, but only 10 to 20% of these investments were really shooting over the top. It's a kind of a venture. You have to look at IT investments nowadays, and this will be even accelerate, not as where's the business case? Everybody's now talking about business case. I came from Germany from a gathering where like really there were only AI responsible people from big German hidden champions that were gathering together, and everybody was talking. I have to justify the business case. I have to justify the business case. But this is since we are working on digitalization, this is not the truth. You have to try out things. You have to be fast. You have to delivering things. And then if it doesn't work, you just abolish it. And you have to keep in mind that probably only 10 to 20% of your investments will be. We have this venture stuff, 10% will shoot over the top, 30% will be okay, and 60% will be bankrupt. So, and the same counts for AI investments. Because AI investments are software investments. So why should there be a different rule? But the thing is, you have to invest a lot, and the possibilities are different. So you have a lot of creativity. So when you nowadays want to make an application, it just takes that. Look at Lovable. Look at Cursor. It's like no time. My son, he's doing applications and stuff like that. And with that in mind, we rather have to concentrate on like putting a lot of eggs into the basket, and not just concentrating on that one thing that will save the whole company. And tell me the business case first, and we're now debating 3 months about the business case. Hey, in 3 months from now on, you could be gone. I'm for real. I'm for real. With traditional markets, of course, a little bit more. I don't want to sound too, but it could be possible. If somebody takes your market, it could be possible. So we have to have a mind change in investing into AI. And so you have to step, and I had this discussion actually last week on this venue, because I'm always really technical. And this is the thing, you have to be technical. You have to get one step down to the machine room, have your foundation clear, and then you can play.
Absolutely.
And plug it in. No, I'm sorry. Just joking.
I like that. I mean, you get your foundation in place and then you plug and play.
Exactly. So, we are, I'm really proud of my IT organization. I'm having at this company at Apple. They're really great. And we transformed them over years. And what we're now starting is, out of this foundation, we have a lot more of foundation. For everything, we're thinking platforms. So, and when you're thinking in platforms, and when you are working with integrated services from Microsoft, from AWS, you have to see that you just have something there, and then you put code in there. You wire it to a front end, and you wire it to a back end. Everything is defined how it should look like, and you just put it into code and let it then flow. So, and that time the IT organization will be enabled to ship new applications to the internal customer, let's say to a department, or ship it with external facing, using the data of the company to monitorize this with an external facing front end. So to have that right, you need a data foundation, you need an AI foundation, and you need a good ERP system. If you're a producing company, you need you need that as well. So I think there has a mind change in investing, not looking for business cases, but looking for opportunities.
Right. Yeah, that is a significant mind change, and that is needed.
Mind change,
today. Yeah, absolutely.
And it is the mind change that the IT departments will become the business drivers. This is what I started telling my people now. It's like, hey guys, this company is dependent on us. Not like for running the company, like a cost efficient running of the company, like it was in the last 40 years, but dependent on us because we will be the only ones who can assist business, take the ideas from the business, transfer it into code or into or have somebody else transferring it to code and watch that process, or having agents set up and control these agents together with the business to make the company running again. And this is another kind of responsibility that comes to the IT departments. So nowadays the responsibility is that it's safe, that it's running, and it's cost efficient. You have to take this cost efficient a little bit out of the equation and say the expectation should be for CIOs to being more of an experimental phase, and this is a kind of hard because the mindset with CIOs, they're coming out more from a technical side and everything has to be perfect. We have to, maybe it's that way. It doesn't have to be perfect to be shipped. We just try it out. And then if it breaks, we make it new.
Simple.
Make it different, new.
Absolutely.
Look at. I think a real good example is SpaceX.
Oh yeah, right.
I can. There's a great documentary on that. It's the Vanished to Space. And I had the pleasure to meet Mr. Königsmann. That's one of the first employees of SpaceX. And what he said is, we were learning out of the mistakes. So whenever you see a rocket exploding from SpaceX, for them it's nothing bad, because they learn out of that.
Right.
And this is what is really important. This was a mind change in astronautics. No, in that as well. Because before that everything has to be perfect. Right. Remember the Challenger.
Correct.
And
everything had to be in place and imperfect.
Everything is perfect. And exactly this mind change.
Right.
Learning out of your mistakes, doing mistakes. Fail first, fail fast. It's never been more up to date than today.
Absolutely. And that mind change is absolutely needed. I mean, especially, now, technology alone doesn't create transformation. We know that. In fact, people and processes matter too. How does Plug and Play support organizations in building an AI-first culture that grows beyond tools to drive genuine adoption and impact?
Okay, yeah. For us, adoption comes always first.
Right.
Because without AI mature employees, you cannot do nothing.
Right.
Not all will adopt, but that's okay. But you have to identify these people who could be possibly adopting. So this was one of the first things we did, was that we give good AI to everybody in the company. And I mean literally everybody. So since everybody in the companies we are working with has its own account on Microsoft,
right.
he can assess that. So he cannot assess like not so good Copilot like the for free version.
Right.
But we give access to good Gen AI to everybody in the company, and this is what we are telling our customers. We made this platform, and since our customers are running the platform on their, let's say, Azure environment, the costs are only a fraction of Copilot. So we're bringing like the €25 or $25 Copilot to every employee at costs of about 2 to 3 euros if you count
Right.
it down.
Right.
And that way you get a foundation that people will use Gen AI. They lose the fear and they come up with the use cases. So it's really important to democratize Gen AI or AI frameworks
Right.
to then get the next step.
Oh yeah, absolutely. AI is growing, AI is evolving, and it's good to see, in terms of plug and play AI, the way you've conceptualized AI and the way you've worked around AI. It's all exciting, and I'm sure there's a lot of exciting things to come as we go ahead. Very insightful conversation. Thank you very much, Daniel, for your time.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.